Hello and welcome to Why is Nail Art Just So Hard? I mean, it might be that it isn't as clever of me to do it when I'm sitting on the sofa in a sort of reclined position, but you know, what can you do? Also, I have barely an artistic bone in my body, so that might be it. Anyway, today we are building a cozy A-frame house. And when I playtested it, I actually changed a bit. I changed the layout of the living room quite a bit, but I will go through with you at the end of this, so in like 12 minutes. So if you want to skip ahead to that, please feel free to do so. Other than that, yes, I think this is my first A-frame build I've ever done, and I'm not sure I like it. Well, I like this particular house, it's very cute. I do like it, but I'm not sure I like A-frame houses in general, just because the roof has to be so big and so high, and the camera just keeps jumping around so much. I don't know if there's anything I can do against it, but it annoyed the heck out of me, honestly. It didn't help that I used platforms, and then it just kept jumping around more, and I was just there like, please make it stop. But yeah, so maybe my only A-frame house, or maybe I just need to learn how to actually properly build them without the camera jumping around all the time. But yeah, I bought the kitchen kit. Obviously, I did. I have a lot of opinions about the kits, but I did cave and buy it, and figured I wanted to build like a cozy home. But I didn't quite know what, and then I thought, oh, maybe, you know, why not try an A-frame house? So that is how this idea was born. Yeah, so you saw me attach the ladder. She just can't go down the ladder. Or like, whoever lives in there, any sim just can't go down the ladder. So I had to change everything a little bit, but you know, so is Sims. I also think it's going to be tricky to play in it just because of all the camera jumping around, and because technically, I mean, the roof covered parts are sheltered, but the world I'm in is actually in winter right now, and when I playtested it in snow. And it was just kind of weird because there kept being like snow or frost on the outside of those rooms, those like roof rooms, which was a bit odd. I'm not sure how the Sims will fare when you have a heating in there, but well, I guess we will see. But I do like it, and it is fully functional. I did have to change the kitchen around a little bit, but this time I actually played it before I recorded this, so I can actually tell you if it is working or not, and I don't have to be like, oh, I don't know if it's working, like I usually am, which I thought was quite clever of me, so yay me, on this Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Anyway, yes, it was fun. I do enjoy the new kitchen. I like that it is, you know, a country home style kitchen. I'm very fond of that aesthetic, and I think it works well with cats and dogs, because that is also kind of like country-ish. So I just don't know why they couldn't just add it into the game, but well, you know, it's EA. They make money out of everything. But anyway, I try to kind of keep with a blue green, yellowish color scheme because I'm really into that lately. And that is why you will see it in this house a lot, and probably in other builds I do. You might have seen it in the last one. I'm just really into like the turquoise and yellow. I'm always into yellow, but I don't often utilize it in The Sims, which is a shame because there's a lot of nice yellow objects in there. Maybe I should build it just like an entirely yellow house. That is a dumb idea, because colors in Sims don't match. But yeah, anyway, I wanted it to feel like cozy and comfy and sort of have the wood tones match and everything, but still sort of tie in to like a blue, green, yellowish theme with like dark wooden colors. And I think it did work. I do like the look of this. I don't think I enjoy A-frame houses altogether. Maybe I need to build more of them to kind of like understand them a bit better, or watch more videos of people building A-frame houses, because I've watched a fair amount and I thought, oh, this is so cute, this is great, it looks fantastic, and then I've tried it and I'm like, nah, I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, using one of my favorite wallpapers up in the living room, or the living area, the one with the plants on it, I do like it. And there was a time when I used it for basically a feature wall in like everything. I've used it in a couple of builds I've got up on YouTube as well. Yeah, I tried to put it all on a platform and then realized it didn't work, because then I would have to add, not a platform, on like make it a bit higher, because then I would have to add more tiles to the house, and I really wanted it to be a tiny build, like the smallest tier. I think it's a micro home tier. Maybe that was also kind of like, I shouldn't have done 2 challenges in one, or for me 2 building challenges in one, and have on the one hand a tiny build, a micro build, and on the other hand an A-frame house. Maybe that was a bit of a dumb thing, but you know, you only grow from challenges, or they break you and you cry, but that didn't happen this time, so I think that means I've grown from it. But overall, this was such a quick build, and that's why I like tiny homes, you know. Thing is, sometimes they can take you as long as large houses because you want it to still be functional and still look like it's an actual house people would live in, and not just a stylized Sims house, or like one of those stylized homes you find online. But then again, the problem with those is that you can't really recreate them in The Sims, because you don't, like, in those tiny homes, you often use like storage opportunities like cupboards or wardrobes as also as like seating, or as stairs to like a sort of platform bedroom, and you can't really do that here, and I think that is a bit of the limitation. Also, oftentimes in tiny homes you have something that is elevated, and underneath you have a room, and you can't do that with these platforms. I've tried to build a wardrobe into a platform and it didn't work, and I thought it would, and I was very confused and very upset by it. Maybe I've done something wrong and need to try it again. But yeah, so I think that's kind of the challenge with Sims micro homes. Then again, obviously you don't need storage, because the Sims don't need storage. But yeah, you can't have rooms. Well, I mean, you can have rooms depending on how you build it, obviously. If you don't build it with platforms, but the old way we used to build it, but then you also need more tiles again, and then the micro home turns into a second tier tiny home, and that kind of then defeats the purpose. But yes, so I wanted it to be a tiny home, and I wanted it to be A-frame, and I wanted it to look cozy, and then I had this huge plot of land, and I was like, damn, what am I gonna do with this? This is so large. Do I add a pool? And I figured, no, it would be weird to add a pool. And then I thought maybe a lake or a pond? And then I didn't want to build a pond. And that's why I built a garden, where whoever lives there can plant, I don't know, some harvestables, some grapes or potatoes or whatever floats their boat. So I thought that would be a good addition because it kind of fills the space, but it isn't entirely useless and just for show. I mean, obviously it is entirely useless and just for show because the Sims can build anywhere. They don't have to plant. They can plant anywhere. They don't have to plant on the little thing I did for them. But yeah, so we are actually nearing the end. I'm just picking out a couple of pictures, paintings for the walls. Had massive trouble with the curtains, and then figured, you know what, it's The Sims, no one cares if there's curtains or not, because Sims can't actually look into the house. But yeah, I will soon see you in game, and thank you for watching this. I did do a bit of... I'm still here, yeah, sorry. I'm just doing a bit of, you know, like outside decoration stuff. But yes, as I said, I will see you in game very soon. So enjoy the rest of this outside landscaping. Welcome back in game. I'm showing this to you in build mode because, as I said before, the world this is built in is currently in winter, and I didn't want to see you. I didn't want you to see it all in like winter and snow and with the trees all barren and sad. So this is much nicer, and I also just realized that I didn't put an outdoor bin. So let's just quickly remedy that. Let's use this one just because I want to. There we go. So yeah, it is fully functional. I have tested it. It works. And as I said, I did have to change a couple of things around. As you can see, there is no letter anymore. Shock horror. Because there now is a bit of a... yeah, there are stairs. I know, it sounds weird, but bear with me. Don't do this. Thank you, game. So if you come in here, you have the chess table. Oh, I actually haven't tested the chess table. Anyway, they can get up the stairs and they can go around here, so all is well. And if you turn... see, that's what I mean with the jumpy game. It's so annoying. With, like, large platforms. So yeah, here is the tiny bathroom, which is functional and nothing spectacular. Just, you know, box standard bathroom. And then through here, as I said, we can go into the kitchen, where I had to actually change the place where the stove is, or the oven. There are her breadsticks. And I had to change this cabinet because it didn't work the way where it was. She couldn't get to the stove because it was too far into the roof. So this is the kitchen now. It hasn't changed much. As you can see, it's just that the stove is more shoved towards the right than it was before. But that's about it. Cooking works perfectly fine. And if we go over here now, yes, you can see that there has been a slight change. I have put in this wall. Why did I put the painting so weird? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I have changed this. I couldn't put a wall here because then it would have split the window in half, and that just looked really weird and I didn't like it, but I didn't want to replace the window because then I would have had to replace the other window, and I just didn't want to do that because I like the way they look. So yeah, and then I actually built stairs here. There's some stairs. So now this is all working. She can go, or, well, your Sims can go down there, no worries, and they can go into bed. I'm not sure if two Sims can sleep in there because they might, you know, bang their head on the roof. But it does work for one Sim. So yeah, that is the house. And as I said, I do like it. It is very cute. It is very cozy. I just find it unbearable to play in. But it looks cute. So just keep that in mind if you want to download it. It is a bit annoying. It keeps jumping around because of the roofs. And I don't know how others deal with it. But yes, that is it from me for this lovely Sunday evening, and I hope you've all had a good weekend and you're going to have a great week. And yeah, goodbye, make good choices, bye bye.